Now, that's fine, Jim. But I have, Jim, 20 acres and I have no water. So my water situation is really dire. My acres are not stable, so they are not like leveled. They are a little bit, uh,
Yeah.
so what
So
do I do? And by the way, the soil is overworked for the past 30 years. So what do I do, Jim? Is that even possible for me to go permaculture?
permaculture is the answer to it, and it's been proven everywhere. In fact, start by looking at a video online called Greening the Deserts of Jordan with Jeff Lawton, where in some places it might only rain every 2 or 3 years. So the most important thing is to create the foundation so that when it does rain, you design in swales, which are simply ditches on contour. When the rain hits, it might be a monsoon rain, it might be a few inches, but as it's going across the landscape, if you don't slow it down and let it sink in, then it'll actually destroy the topsoil. It'll take the nutrients with it. So you start by at the highest point of your property. That's logical, and this is part of the permaculture design process. You create these swales. Then when it rains, the water will go into the ground, and then you plant on the side of the hill that's downhill. So then that becomes a gravity feeding watering system. Right? And you then use plants that are hardy and then that actually build soil, nitrogen fixing plants that as they're growing, they're actually adding nutrients to the soil. And then this is the part a lot of people miss as well. If you have any fruit trees anywhere, almost all the time, you're going to want mulch around the fruit trees, a significant amount of mulch. You want it like a donut. You don't want it necessarily up against the base of the tree. That could create mold and it can create some issues, but have a little bit of a donut and then as big of an area of mulch as you can get. Now, here in Florida, we've got a very alkaline soil. So we just bought literally a 40-foot truckload of pine straw, pine needles, and that creates acidity in the soil. So to know where your soil's at and how to amend it, and then using natural processes, as those pine needles break down, they create acidity and they create the layers where the microbiome grows. And that's where the soil is and where the mulch is. That's where the magic happens.